YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy T, back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about Detroit sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel grow and get in the algorithm, and I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to rock with me, T. So let's dive right in the video. Today we're going to be talking about mental health, how to become mentally stronger, things that I did to become mentally strong, and things that I want you guys to start working on if you are struggling with mental health, because mental health is extremely important. It's maybe even more important than your physical health. But in my opinion, they go hand in hand. Strong mind, strong body. But I posted something on my Instagram story yesterday. It was 6 things that mentally strong people do. And I posted a quote on top of it, and I said, your mind is your strongest muscle and your worst enemy, so you better train it. And I had a few people swipe up that are going through it. A lot of people are not feeling their best. And I feel like I could speak on this because I was very down on myself a couple years ago. Before I started really working on myself, before I started taking my life into my own hands. This is what mentally strong people do. They take their life into their own hands. I was feeling very anxious a lot. I was feeling very depressed a lot. And I had no reason to. I have a beautiful life. Once you start working on your mental health, once you become mentally strong, I'm telling you, you're going to open up a whole new perspective. And you're going to start really enjoying your life, because this life is extremely beautiful. The good, the bad, the ugly. You're going to learn how to balance it all, you become mentally strong. So here are some of the things that I did to become mentally strong. Number 1, I started consuming good information. What do you mean by consuming good information? Everything you watch, everything you eat, everything you listen to, hang out with, everything you consume, your mind is just consuming it. You're being programmed by a lot of things, right? So if you're just constantly listening to I used to listen to Juice WRLD a lot. I love Juice WRLD. I think he's an extremely talented artist, but a lot of his music is sad. A lot of his music is not good. A lot of his music is not good. I meant like not good for your mental health. It's depressing. It's teaching you how to be depressed because something hurts you. You gotta stop listening to the sad stuff like that. Start listening to people that are uplifting, to people that are sending a positive message about people that are hustlers. If you want to hustle hard, like, you don't even have to hustle hard, but you gotta be chasing something down that you want to chase down. You gotta be working towards something that's extremely beneficial for your mental health. Is consuming good information by listening to podcasts. What kind of podcasts you can listen to? I listen to Becoming the Beast by Jeff Logan. That's a great podcast. One of my role models. That's who I listen to a lot. He's a very mentally strong person. He's helped me change my life around. There's Jocko Willink, David Goggins, Joe Rogan. A lot of these guys preach mentally strong messages, and you can listen to these podcasts over and over again, and it helps you when they talk about their situations when they're mentally down, what they do to get back up. Like, these are all things. Success leaves clues. This is extremely important. So whatever you consume is like what you're going to be thinking mentally. So if you're listening to bad music, if you're listening to sad music, if you're watching sad TV shows, if you're worried about what that celebrity's doing, that's just bad information for your mind, man. You got to free your mind. You got to have a clear mind. Meditate. Another thing I did to become mentally strong is take 10 minutes out of my day to meditate. It's discipline. You got to do this day in and day out. If you really want to become mentally strong, if you really want to take your mental health into your own hands, you got to do the things that other people aren't willing to do. And meditation seems weird to a lot of people. All you got to do is just sit there, put on a guided meditation. There's a ton of them on YouTube, and they'll walk you through it. If you don't know what you're doing, they will walk you through it. And when you meditate, you're calm. You can see where you're feeling in the moment. When you see where you're feeling in the moment, you can understand and analyze all the situations that are going on in your life that are making you feel sad, that are making you feel depressed, that are making you feel anxious. Like, you just got to sit there and realize, why are you feeling this way? You're going to take self-inventory. It's it's almost like shadow work. Anyways, when you meditate, you're just going to be feeling calm. You're going to feel at peace, and then you can, if you're not feeling at peace, and if you're not feeling calm, you can figure out, why am I not feeling like this? And then you can attack that situation. This is a lot of hard work, but you want to become mentally strong, because I'm telling you, once you become mentally strong, you are unstoppable. Strong mind, strong body. You can do anything you want with a strong mind. Another thing I've been doing is working out. Yes, working out every single day. Not even I work out pushing weights and lifting weights 6 days a week, and I run every single day. People are like, why do you do that? I ask myself, why do I do it every single day too? But it's discipline, it's repetition. You got to train your mind to do the things that you don't want to do. See, we all have 2 voices in our head. We have that good voice, the voice that tells you, let's go do it, let's get it down to it. And we have that weak voice that wants us to just sit on the couch, be comfortable, and watch TV all day, scroll on the social media, and not really get after anything. And when you listen to that voice, that's like your friend that's trying to hold you back. Think about it. It's telling you, oh, it's all right to eat that ice cream. It's all right to just do this. It's all right to do this. You'll be fine. But 10 minutes later, it's like instant gratification and long-term gratification. You want to be focusing on the long-term gratification. Yeah, that donut feels really good in the moment, but an hour later, 2 hours later, you're going to be like, oh, man, I'm not feeling too hot right now because you fell for the instant gratification. You listen to that friend that's trying to hold you back. Stop listening to that friend. Start muting that voice and start telling you gotta work on discipline. Discipline is huge. So anytime you don't feel like doing something, it's just your mind holding you back. I'm telling you, we are a lot more powerful than we think we are. We are a lot more stronger than we really think we are. A lot of the time, it's our mind holding us back. You cannot listen to your mind. Your mind is that one, like I keep bringing that analogy, your friend that's trying to hold you back. Start listening to that voice that's telling you to go after it. Because I'm telling you, once you go after it and you're hurting a little bit, well, let's figure out why am I hurting a little bit, then we can ease off on the training a little bit. But day in and day out, if you want to become mentally stronger, you got to work on yourself every single day. Mental health is so huge. You can't do anything or achieve anything if you're just so affected by what other people are saying. This is another thing. You got to stop comparing yourself to other people and start enjoying other people's success and start when you see someone successful, don't get angry about it. Don't be like, why did that person get that? They probably did something to earn it, right? Everything is earned, never given. So if someone's successful, let's watch what they're doing. Let's not get envious. Let's not get jealous of them. What did they do to get to that position? And when you start looking at things from this angle, you're no longer going to be comparing yourself to that person, why you're feeling like this, and then you get rid of all that anxious feeling because you feel like you're in your own shoes. You're only focusing on your path. We have a long, narrow path our whole life. We're going to be walking. It's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be valleys, but you got to start telling yourself that you can do things. This is another thing too. Affirmations, yeah, corny, cringy, whatever, man. But what you tell yourself is ultimately how you're gonna feel about yourself. I have on my mirror a bunch of quotes, and it says "I am love." So I'm running out of love every single. I got a poster on my wall. It says "Be strong, be kind, be bold, be humble, be proud." These are all things I'm seeing when I wake up. And when you wake up, start telling yourself that I'm gonna knock today out of the park. I'm gonna be. The world is mine. That is why I have this quote. The world is yours. Once you start becoming mentally strong, you're going to start understanding that quote. You can do anything you want. When you stop giving up, what other people think about you, when you stop giving up when things aren't going your way, because you're going to have to figure things out. Be a problem solver. Start telling yourself that you can do things, that you will do things, because can't never did anything. That's one of my favorite quotes that my dad ever instilled in me. I always thought it was kind of like growing up, I was like, whatever, that means nothing. But can't never did anything, and that's so true. If you just tell yourself that you can't, you're probably not going to tell yourself you can't. Or you're probably not going to be able to do it. But if you tell yourself you can, I'm telling you, you're going to figure it out. And it may not go as smooth as you thought it was going to go, but you're going to figure out and you're going to get to your end destination. These are all things you could do to work on your mental health. Read audiobooks. There's a ton of audiobooks about people that were been through the ringer and how they brought themselves back up. It's a huge success story. And when you listen to these audiobooks, you're really diving in and analyzing where they were in their life, and they're telling us how they got out of that situation. David Goggins' You Can't Hurt Me is a great book. Jocko Willenick's books about leadership. This book I'm reading by Tim Kennedy right now. Cameron Haynes' book that I just read. These are all audiobooks that I listen to when I'm running in the morning, and it helps me push it. I used to, on my runs, be running 630 miles, 626, roughly in that range when I was running for 2 years. Now that I've been listening to these audiobooks while I'm running a 6 mile flat. I'm running 5:55 in that range every single day because I'm pushing myself. And there's times every single day I don't want to get up and run, but you got to push past that barrier, because that's just your friend that's holding you back, telling you, oh, it's all right to just relax. It's alright to just sit here. It's alright. It's not alright. Just go get after it, man. And it's alright to just go through the emotions. Not every single day is going to be a killer workout, but you went through the motions you got to work out in, and you did something. And that makes chilling, and that makes watching TV, that makes scrolling on social media feel that much better. because you did something, and your mind can finally relax and it's not going to pick on you that much. These are all kinds of things you can do to become mentally stronger. Thank you for tuning in today's video. I hope I can help you guys become mentally stronger. This is something I've really been attacking for the last 3 years. Like I said, before I started my self-improvement journey, I was depressed, I was anxious all the time, and I had no reason to. It's because I wasn't feeding my mind the right information. I wasn't becoming mentally strong. You got to work on this every single day to become mentally strong. You got to train your muscle. Like I said, that quote in the beginning of the video, your mind is your strongest muscle and your worst enemy, so you better train it. It's your boy T signing out. Hit that like button, comment down below what you guys thought about the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.